Well, hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to another installment of a walk through the Major Arcana of the Tarot. With me, your host, Countess. Yes. Welcome back. Tonight, let's continue looking at the Major Arcana cards with our third card, the High Priestess. So, in reference to the Kabbalah Tree of Life, I'm going to try to say this word as best I can. It's Chochmah. It is the point on the tree that is downward to the right of the Keter. The High Priestess is represented in astrology by the moon. Obviously, she is the moon goddess sitting on her crescent, and she represents the element of water, which stands as well for the cups in the tarot, minor arcana cards. So in this card, we have the first idea of passivity, the mother of all things, which in the tarot takes the form of the High Priestess. She's seated motionless and calm, as opposed to the magician, who is the original cause of all action and cannot relax. Her place is between two contrasting pillars at the door of a mystical temple, and the veil of the temple is behind her, and it's embroidered with palms and pomegranates. The black and white pillars give us to understand that all our perceptions are subject to the laws of contrasts. Light is only conceived as opposed to darkness, and good would be unknown to us if there was no evil. Additionally, the two pillars, Hakin and Boaz, are like the arms of the magician, expressing the positive and the negative, or the white and black. The scroll in her hands is inscribed with the word Torah, meaning the greater law, the secret law, and it is partly covered by her mantle, and that's to indicate that some things cannot be said but implied. The High Priestess wears a horn diadem on her head with a globe in the middle, and on her breast she bears the solar cross, while she has the lunar crescent at her feet. The predominant color of the card is light blue in contrast with the warm, rich red that dominates the card of the magician, red and yellow. The vestments are flowing and gauzy, and the mantle has a shimmering radiance. The High Priestess represents Isis, the priestess of mystery. She is adorned with all of the attributes of authority and persuasion. Her veil must not be raised before the profane, us. And the hidden doctrines cannot be revealed without her help. The teaching of the High Priestess is in fact based on imagination, as the crescent on her feet shows us. Another meaning of this card is that it depicts the subconscious mind. In this case, in her scroll, there are records of the past, as memory is the basic power of the subconsciousness. And with that in mind, we can see that the High Priestess is perfectly quiet and perfectly passive, as this is the first requirement for developing the faculties of the subconscious mind. According to some views, this card is the highest and most sacred of the great arcana. She represents the mysteries And as we have seen in many a tarot reading, you guys, she can also be a literal representation of the Masons. Um, she is the goddess, and that is why she would be the most sacred of the major arcana, because the goddess is what it's all about. Goddess worship, the divine feminine. And that is what the high priestess represents. And she is a beautiful one, but she is also a very tricky and mysterious one. So that is the high priestess, Major Arcana II. Next video, we're going to move on to the Major Arcana III, which is the Empress. Yes, that's my card as an Aries. Anyways, guys, thank you for listening. Please leave me comments. Throw a like up on this video if you enjoyed it. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.